The dark side of TikTok. What they don't tell you. But before we tell you that, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Let's prove our point with stories. Lauren Hemmings' TikTok feed began like any other. Videos show families dancing, a pandemic comedy routine, and preparing cakes. She, like over 1 billion others, downloaded the app for fun. Innocently hoping to get a nice chuckle, the 19-year-old says. Lauren's feed got darker as she watched video after video. The software would revolutionize her life and her vision of the world. TikTok has revolutionized the web. It's a cultural thing. The app's strong algorithm is unique. An investigation by Triple J Hack and Four Corners discovered that the TikTok algorithm exposes viewers to harmful content while regulating whom and what gets their attention. TikTok claims to inspire creativity and joy, but it risks warping a generation's worldview, and not necessarily for the better. On TikTok, you can't decide what to watch. It's all offered up. The For You stream is unique to each user. In principle, an algorithm can figure out what you want and offer you more of it. So, when do you have to sign up for TikTok? The computer learns about your interests through liking videos, following accounts, and watching TikTok videos until the end. A QUT researcher thinks what sets TikTok distinct is its For You page recommender system's accuracy. It's difficult to break that loop, and the content is never truly finished. More adverts appear as you scroll. That's why TikTok's Chinese parent company ByteDance is worth over $250 billion. Obsession, a popular fitness influencer with a similar body type to Lauren Hemmings, has been charting her food consumption and shedding substantial amounts of weight. A lot of the same pages were popping up. Lauren explains, "I never really loathed my body until someone said, 'I despise this body.' Every night, I'd weep over it. I stopped seeing humorous dance videos. It was all about fitness and a good lifestyle goal." This ubiquitous fad of rigorously recording your daily calorie intake has been linked to eating disorders, according to studies. TikTok What I Eat in a Day hashtag has over 7 billion views. It's flooded with videos of people counting their calories, often cut between mirror pictures of their slim bodies. It became an obsession, Lauren explains. "I felt like I couldn't eat anything without knowing how many calories it had and without hitting my daily calorie goal. For a few months, I didn't eat anything I hadn't weighed. I'd never heard of calorie counting until TikTok." Lauren developed an eating disorder after 4 months on TikTok. Researchers say numerous causes contribute to eating disorders, but social media is a growing worry. "My eating disorder might not have developed if I hadn't downloaded TikTok. The algorithm detects vulnerabilities and exploits it," Lauren says. Dr. Sugu Sukanesan from Swinburne University advises TikTok on safety. He's joined the app's eating disorder communities. "I got all this eating disorder content right away." TikTok suggested 30 accounts to follow, all of which had eating disordered issues, he claims, and the algorithm can lead them to more serious films, such as ones that promote self-harm, according to Dr. Sukanesan. "It's almost like a bottomless pit," he says. Toxins. Claire Benstead was unsure about TikTok. She'd heard it wasn't suitable for bulimics. On and off the hospital for almost 5 years, the 22-year-old was recovering when she downloaded the app. She soon began seeing videos that exacerbated her eating condition. "I was not recovering. I was actively relapsing. As I got worse and more obsessed, all I could do was gaze at this footage on my phone. I was fixated on that for hours." Claire's therapists advised her to report films that promote eating disorders. Suicide, self-harm, and eating disorders are prohibited by TikTok standards. But when Claire went to report videos promoting eating disorders, she was assured they didn't violate any TikTok rules. It invalidates. "This disease has the highest fatality rate of any disease, and you're making it worse," Claire explains. TikTok's solution is to prohibit pro-eating disorder hashtags so people can't find those videos. If they do, the Butterfly Foundation's helpline number appears. While this is a welcome start, eating disorder survivors and researchers warn it won't stop the app from exposing users to these videos, especially since hashtags are readily circumvented. Our staff constantly update the list of keywords on which we intervene, a TikTok spokesperson adds. The app's community norms were not broken, according to another TikTok user who told Hack and Four Corners. Suicide video posted on TikTok by a user. Supplied. The video was circulated across all major social media channels. TikTok was the last to remove it, and only after it became viral. For a researcher or a parent, knowing that kind of stuff doesn't violate their criteria is incredibly troubling. To identify objectionable content on TikTok takes less than 30 seconds, and the algorithm can dominate someone's feed in a few hours. According to research by Reset Australia, it takes an algorithm 4 hours to understand that a 13-year-old is interested in racist content, and 7 hours for sexist films to flood someone's stream. The longer they watch such content, the more they appear. Rise Farthing of Reset Australia believes all damaging stuff adds up. I couldn't imagine being a young person who fell into that rabbit hole and was fed such feed. That would be concerning. Bias and Shadowbans. While TikTok is under fire for removing offensive videos, it has also been accused of utilizing its algorithm to restrict and suppress posts. Eunice Waney from Perth has nearly 600,000 followers on TikTok, performing viral dances and lip-syncing to popular hip-hop beats. The 18-year-old utilizes the platform to advocate for her neighborhood. She said going viral will help her message reach a younger generation and more colored girls and people. But she's observed her videos are frequently blocked from the TikTok feed. Users call it shadow banning and claim that reflects the algorithm's biases. You get shadow bans for speaking out against racism. They prefer the white chicks dancing. In his opinion, TikTok's stream is made by humans, not machines. Everybody has them. Making an algorithm involves encoding our prejudices. In July, TikTok was accused of abusing black influencers' creativity without referencing them in the algorithm. You need talent to get TikTok views and likes. No one notices our skills, Eunice says. We'll never make it. Submitted content from authors judged ugly, poor, or disabled was to be deleted. They should be rejected if they have ugly faces with too many wrinkles, facial deformities, and other disabilities. A terrible character or bad shooting location will turn off potential users, the docs read. TikTok said that most rules had been changed. Disabled TikTok creators accuse the company of continuing. One is Pandora Nukunuku. Disabilities, race, and politics are all addressed in Pandora's TikTok. I never thought I'd see someone like me, he says. A stranger told Pandora he shouldn't have a disability permit. He ain't. I dunno. Pandora won his appeal, but his disability films were removed. My content is helpful to many others that look like myself. It's difficult to relate to those who don't have social media presence. They claim the app must address these vulnerabilities. If TikTok does not devote the resources required to address these challenges, Black, Indigenous, and people of color will likely leave the platform altogether. As for discrimination against creators or communities, it says it embraced diversity, the new normal. Pandora has felt TikTok sway. Black Lives Matter and pro-Palestinian rallies were removed within hours of publishing. I swore. These videos should not be removed, Pandora argues. It appears TikTok chooses what content to distribute. It's depressing. After hundreds of producers protested, the site removed videos and banned users with the hashtags Black Lives Matter and George Floyd. Some authors perceive a pattern, while others blame an algorithmic fault. Like a number of other pro-Palestinian creators, pro-Palestine protest in Sydney, Corner. TikTok uses its algorithm to hide political content it deems offensive, according to the Australian Strategic Policy Institute ASPI. Among the restricted hashtags were Uyghur mass imprisonment, Hong Kong protests, LGBTQI, and anti-Russian government films. Outside China, TikTok still uses this logic, says ASPI's Fergus Ryan. He says TikTok is insecure. In its global expansion, TikTok has sought to disassociate itself from its Chinese roots, but those bonds are never fully broken. TikTok resists censorship. A spokesman said, "We do not remove or change content, for we never erase data at the request of the Chinese government." TikTok's expansion into Australia is causing concern among experts and consumers. Niels Wouters worries about perceptions. Generations of young people are at risk of creating identities in reaction to what a technological platform deems normal. Lauren's mental health wasn't worth the app. The eating disorder persisted even after I quit using TikTok. It took a long time to fix. TikTok can't help. They will make money from anything. They should be aware of the human impact. That was all from our side. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to this channel for more.